Check, check. Still got almost done. Check, check. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's done. It's 2:32. Sounds alright. Good. I'm good, yeah. Open your eyes. Afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Ice Cold Prime Gaming and Fitness. Today will be our last day for our weekly IceBreakers, which are workouts I've kind of made for gamers. And just to kind of combat the cabin fever of the current lockdown that we're in right now. So today we're going to kind of put everything together in the last few weeks. We're going to be doing the final extension for the Turkish Getup, which would be the standing portion of it. That's going to be our warm-up. We'll also cut into the squat and presses that we did. We're going to use the 25s today. We're not going to do a whole lot because I'm going to also utilize the burpees today. And we're going to go another probably three sets of 5, which will be the trend for today's routine. We'll do 3 sets of 5 with the Turkish get up, 3 sets of 5 with the squat presses, and then 3 sets of 5 with the burpees. So as always, I hope everybody's having a great day today. This is Saturday afternoon. It's a nice day. It's kind of chilly on my neck of the woods, but it's the weekend, so I know a lot of people, if they are working, they got some time off. I just hope everybody's being safe out there, taking the precautions. So we're going to kind of get into it. You know me, like I try to make this a 30-minute workout. So all we need to do now is get my heart rate monitor going, which just fell. All right, begin. So, like I said, we're going to do Turkish get-ups. We're going to do the full extension. That's going to be up into a kneeling position and then standing up. We'll do 5 for each side. Rest, rinse, and repeat. No weights, because like I said, this is the warm-up. Alright, as you remember, flat, arms straight up. Later on, we will do weights, probably in a week or two, when we revisit this. Bring up, lean, come up. Now, as you still want to keep your arms straight. Swivel your leg this way so that way you're in a kneeling position. Swing up right here. Boom. Same thing as we did previously, yesterday. You want to reverse that action, so back into that kneeling position. Take that arm, position your body in a way so that way when your leg swings in, you're not kicking yourself. Back into that reverse lean, and then down. So that's one. Up. Just give it a few reps to get the motion down. Even once you get used to it, you still got to contend with that. Weights is going to take just a little bit more care. All right, that's 5. Like I said, my right side's awkward when it comes to doing things like this. 1. 2. And the more you do things, you'll figure out the little nuances of how to move your body. 3. You'll get better at positioning your feet, swiveling. 4. Get very smooth with it. 5. Little rest, 15 seconds. It's just the warmers to get the body in a mobile way, in a mobile mobility. Up, get the blood flowing. Move the muscles. We'll do weights. We're going to do, like I said, squat presses, and also going to do the deadlift rows. I had something else in mind, but it didn't really work with what I wanted to do with the burpees. I feel like I was just doubling up exercise and I didn't want to do that, so we'll throw weights in the middle. Of course you could do like a squat press or stuff like that, or the squats and the push-ups, but I kind of want to make it just a little bit more of a a little bit more variety into it. Alright, second set. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. Switch. 1. 2. 3. I kind of just fell on that one. 4. 'There we go. 5. What's everybody up to today? Last night I had the pleasure of trying out Monster Hunter World, and I enjoyed it a lot. Hopefully I'll get plan on playing some more tonight. Gaming wise, I got some World War Z planned. I got a good chunk of hours with Monster Hunter World. Depending, I might even jump on some, I guess, Division 2 maybe, if a certain somebody's up for it. Did you want to jump on Division 2 later? Okay, I want to go hunting for some weapons. Alright. In case y'all wonder, I was talking to my love, Melody Child. We did a podcast yesterday. I do a podcast usually monthly. Hold on, let me switch it up. Usually monthly. And so we did one together. She was my special guest. And we were just talking about our streaming future, gaming history. Had a good time doing it. For those watching it, please excuse the sound mixing. I had my volume up way too loud. But that's a live and learn thing. I should have applied my other knowledge of how I've been doing my live streams to that, but I just simply forgot. I guess I was too excited. But had a good time doing it. I'll be doing more of those. Be talking to a lot of family and friends on Skype. And just get that going. And then hopefully meet up with some streamers. And more or less interview them. So I think that'd be cool. Alright, switch is the last set. Everything's on YouTube. Raw and unfiltered. Just like this workout. 1. 2. 3. More I do, I don't think knee. I like putting the knee down when I remember. Gives it that extra little bit of work. 4. Last one right here. Make sure I remind you reset. And 5. Alright. So we did 3 sets of 5 of the Turkish Getup. And we did full. This is kind of like my reintroduction to the Getup. So you were with me on my journey on that. Something I'll probably do a little bit more often. Even though I don't like it that much, I'm going to try to grow to appreciate a little bit more than I usually do. When I talk to my clients, I always tell them, you want to go to something you have a higher affinity towards, more of a preference, but don't stay in that comfort zone sometimes. Especially depending on what your goals are. You may have goals that what you like just cannot give you the results that you want. Especially when it comes to weight loss, you can't just walk. You have to increase at some point in time when you feel comfortable to the intensity to be able to jog, or maybe do the elliptical or a bicycle. Especially if you have like a time limit. A lot of people have time frames for this stuff, and it's not wise to kind of set a deadline. The body's tricky, so you want to listen to it. Even though I ran in high school and middle school, I do not like to run, but I get the best results when I run. Not that I need to lose a whole lot of weight, but I do like to shed some body fat, so I increase my cardio, and sometimes running, as tough as it is for me, I see the best results for that, and I really like it. Alright, so that was the first part. We did the warm-up. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Live and uncut, I tell ya. Raw. Alright, what we're going to do next, we're going to do 3 sets of 5 overhead press with the squat. And we're going to transition that right into the deadlift and row. So what we did last week is what we did last week. We pretty much did them in separate. Now we're going to kind of make it to a mini circuit. So once we do 5 of those, we'll still go right into it and then 5 of those. We're going to keep it the 1-to-1 ratio, so both arms will be going at the same time. Both arms will be doing rows at the same time. We're not going to do 2-to-1 or anything like that. We're just going to kind of keep it boom, 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 boom. If I wasn't have to explain things, it would have been you would saw me go right into it. After this first set, the next 2 sets are going to be pretty much bada bing, bada boom, okay? So, heavy weights, I'm going heavy, as I mentioned before. If you want to go heavy, you can. Medium, moderate, light, no weights at all, but you want to get the action down, you're more than welcome to. All right, heart rate's down to 100. 3 sets of 5. Let's get this sexy, okay? And remember doing squats and press. 3, 4, 5. All right, right into the next phase, which now we're doing complete opposite muscles. We did shoulders and a lot of the quads and some core. Now we're gonna go right to the back and the hamstrings and lower back. So the next set, I'm gonna go right into it. Took a couple of seconds just to explain, so make sure everybody's on the same page. That's 3. I'm gonna rest after this set though. That's 4, 5. All right, a little rest. Nothing too crazy. Kind of pacing myself because I know burpees is what's gonna get me right now. I've been kind of conditioned towards the squat and press, so I feel good for 25s. Even after doing the Turkish get up. Alright, I think that's long enough. Give me about 5 seconds as I get the weight. Alright. Set number 2. So like I said, we're just gonna go right into it. I think hit 5. Turn around. Hit the deadlift rows. 3. If you got light weights, 4. Take advantage of your range of motion. 5. And try to get as deep of a squat as you can. As you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, one more. 5. All right, a little rest. Doing good, everybody. Doing real good. Whew. All right, a little rest. I'm just giving it 10 seconds, so I'll make sure it finishes off strong. All right. Okay. That's it. Been powering through. Looking good, looking good. 2, 3. Drive with your heels. 5. Let's go forward this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. 5. All right. One minute rest for this one. I'm going to do burpees, 3 sets of 5. The burpees, we're all going to add in the push-ups and the hop. Been doing pretty good the last couple of weeks of our workouts. Even with the explanation on my end, I think we're doing almost an hour workout. Maybe with the talking, I might put it to an hour. But now we're down to about 25, 30 minutes, which is the goal I wanted for the workout. So that way, you're at home, you don't want to spend too much time just doing that. A nice, brisk, high intensity to break it down to a low intensity workout, I believe it's something that's good for the body, especially during these times of quarantine. And doing maybe 3 to 5 times of the week. Thumbs up for that. Okay. And the way you push yourself is what you're going to get out of it. So, yeah, we're doing 15 to 30 minute workouts. But let's say you took out that rest, or you made your rest small and small, which is what I've been doing. I was taking 2-minute rest in the beginning. Now I'm down to 30 seconds. If I can remember not to talk in between sets to explain things, I can make it in less than a minute. But on a normal day, 15 seconds in, beep, 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 into the next set. So I'm just going to get my heart rate back up again. We're going to go right into the burpees, hop, push-ups, full squat, kick-outs, kick back in. Okay. 3 sets of 5. Do when you guys are ready. I'm going to do mine right now. Make sure I don't kick anything. And begin. 30-second rest. Quick tip for the burpees. When you bring your legs in, if you're going to do the full range of motion, bring your legs outside of your hands. It'll make it a lot easier for you to transition up into a little squat hop. You may tend to bring it up like that. You want to make sure it's more out. And of course you can do the mobility burpee where you bring one leg in. So when you come back out, just go ahead like that and up. If the quick return is too much, one leg at a time. And just work how you want to work it. Alright, that was one set. And go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was 2. Ooh. Imagine doing 5 sets of everything. 5 sets of 10, 5 sets of 5. I'm gonna catch my breath on this one. Talking part kinda gets to me. I'm gonna give myself 20 more seconds. I wanna make sure I finish this strong. 3 so that was a fast 20 seconds. Whew. Sheesh, I wish it was 1 sentence. Alright. Last one, guys. We'll do this. We'll do a little stretch. And that'll be it. That'll be 3 icebreakers for the week. About 90 minutes of work today. I mean, of work this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Congrats. Congrats. Whew. Let me bring out the chair. I just said we're going to stretch, but give me a second. Alright. How's the... Alright guys, I'm just gonna let myself come down just a little bit. Not much to really talk about today, even though it's the last day. I pretty much said everything this week and in the beginning. Workout wise, icebreaker wise, I'm enjoying the format I'm doing. Of course, there's improvements to it, but I just might just have to spend some money to make things work, for quality of life. I can't skim off on everything, so there might be some little improvements here and there in terms of camera positioning and how I do that. Maybe rearrange my plugin to have more mobility. Other than that, the workouts I'm doing, I feel should be beneficial to everybody that does them. Yes, it's geared towards gamers, but of course anybody could do these. If you're at home bored, feel like you're getting restless legs, this is something I do to help maintain that. I'm not gonna claim it's the high best, but this is something that I like to utilize. Been doing it for years. I feel great doing it. People that I've trained have spoken of benefits from it, and whether they're overweight or had an issue with their backs, they've seen some improvements. Next week, I think I'm going to go back more towards... I kind of do alternate every week, so next week we'll probably do more gaming situational stuff. So nothing that's going to bring your heart rate too high, but just to stretch and be flexible and also to release any stiffness from the body. So we'll go back to that. We did some last week. We did more of a workout this week, and we'll go back to the gaming next week. So we're going to kind of sandwich that, and that's going to be the format for the time being. As you can see, my heart rate's back down to 94. It was up in the 140s after the burpees. That's about it. Let's see what else. Podcast wise, like I said, that's coming back. We're not coming back. It never left. It's just I'm gonna try to start doing a little bit more things I want to do with it. I did my first interview / guest appearance with my love, and really enjoyed it. Had this one minor setback with my volume being way too high on the recording end. So if you're just watching on YouTube, it might be too loud for you. My voice will be, but that'll be easily fixed. Not that video. The next videos will be easily fixed. I've got Division 2 for gaming today. I've got World War Z, hopefully, if not State of Decay. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to put another 4 or 5 hours into Monster Hunter World this week. Tonight. And I'll try to get some new weapons and test my mettle against the monsters in that. But enjoyed it. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday weekend, rest of the weekend. Everybody be safe. Try to have fun, and please stay motivated until everything is done. And I'll see you next video, guys. Adios.